Hi everyone, welcome to Strike. Welcome to today's Strike weekly stock scan video, in which in this series we try to look for strong sectors and stocks where we can get opportunities, be it a short term or a long term opportunity in the coming few days. By no means it is a trading recommendation or an investment advice. We just try to look for strength or weakness in a particular part of the market. So let's begin. So before we go into scanning and stuff, I'm just opening the chart of Nifty Index. Now, a thing to note here is today is 5th of April and Nifty made its previous high around 7th of March, and then we saw a fall wherein all the breadth indicators and the sentiment indicators got oversold, and from there on we saw a pickup. So whole this 1 month period, this is almost a 1 month period if we look from today, right? So even if we look from 5th March basis, so in this whole 1 month, how the various sectors have performed will give us a good insight about the strength or the weakness in the sectors. So let's go to heat map. So in the heat map, I'm selecting 1 month as the test period. Now from the top, if we see the metals, it already at top, MNCs, Nifty Next 50, followed by Nifty Financial Services. So I know metals we have been discussing in last couple of videos, and MNC or Next 50 are kind of a mixed index, and on the fourth we are seeing is financial services. Now this is actually new because in the past we have seen financial stocks or banking stocks have not actually performed really well. So this is what I'll keep in mind and move to further scanning. So I'm going to use our proprietary scanner, that is the Rohit scanner, which basically scans the uh, momentum based on our proprietary indicator on all time frames. So I've selected the indices filter. So since today was the week close, I'll be focusing on weekly charts. So let me choose new buy and new sell both. So there are four indices that are actually showing us new bullish signals. First is Bank Nifty, second is Nifty Auto, but this is more like a whipsaw. Then is Nifty Financial Services and Nifty Private Bank. So apart from auto, all the three belong to a similar kind of category, that is banking and financial services. And now there is a small variation in each of the charts. On private bank, it may look a little more perfect because it is crossing below zero line, but in the other two, the financial services or the Nifty Bank, it is not reached the the zero line, but it is simply crossing to the bullish side. So let's focus on this particular indices while we do our further scanning, and we'll pick up one or two stocks and have a in-depth look, but broadly we'll focus on these sectors. So the first one was Nifty Bank, other one was financial services, and the one other was private banks. I've selected the all three. Now you can see a lot of new signals that are visible both on daily and weekly charts. You can pick any of your choice and do the further analysis. Now, since I am sticking to weekly charts today, I'll just select again new sell and new buy signals which have happened during this week. So what we are actually seeing is five bullish crossovers on the weekly charts, namely AU Bank, Bajaj FinServ, Chola Financial Services, CUB, and SBI card. So this gives us a list to work with, basically within the financial services and banking sector stocks where we can analyze further. So let's try to check one or two out of these, and rest I'll leave it on you to check. So let's go to the stock section to have an in-depth look. This is Bajaj FinServ. So looking at the seasonality of this stock, you can see April has been a very good month in the past, except from 2022 where it fell 12%. Apart from that, almost every year it is up more than 5%, and the average is also 5.7%. And this month till now it is only up 2%. So even on the line graph, you can see April and July are good months for from seasonality point of view for this stock. So we are still in the beginning of April, and let's look at the Rohit setup. So on the monthly chart, everything is in green mode from way back in November, but it did see this 2-3 months of consolidation, which will be better visible on the uh, shorter time frame chart. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So this was the consolidation phase that began in December and lasted till about March, and finally it broke out above the trend line as well as the 20-week moving average last week, and also the Dow trend reversed to bullish side, and right now this week it is also giving a bullish cross on the weekly RMI. So from that point of view, it looks strong. And if we just zoom out and try to see if there is any bigger pattern at play, then it may look like a triangle pattern to some people if I draw the trend lines like this. So that trend line is yet to give us confirmation. The level is right above it, which is 1699, or for the sake of it, we can say 1700. So this break of this trend line will further give more evidence to this. So let us study the futures and options data for this stock as well. All right. So let me just draw a couple of lines on the highest and lowest points of OI. This is the futures chart along with the combined open interest. So what we can say is that stock has gone through multiple cycles of long build-up and short covering, as well as short build-up and long unwinding. So you can see here during this period the OI gained substantially. Let me make it an arrow, and the price was down for the whole period, followed by again short covering and this whole squeeze, again followed by short build up, again followed by short covering, and that's why the cycles have keep getting shorter. Now in this particular up move that has started from the swing low of March, we are seeing the OI as well is making higher highs and higher low. Even if you look at day by day data, you will see on most of the days long buildup is visible. So right now OI is getting built up, but it's not reached any of the extreme zones as of now. Most of the extreme zones are around here, that is around 14 million. So this number is right now 10.77 million, which can still change based on the EOD data. Right now the EOD data is not here. I'm just looking at it right after the market close. We check options data as well. So in today's session, there was a lot of unwinding at 1660 call because the price was up. So the call writers gave up their positions at 1660, and now there is a good amount of OI at the 1700 level. There was no much addition today, but there is existing OI which is a resistance. Now this 1700 also coincides with what we saw on a bigger trend line. So we were talking about this. Let me draw it again. Yeah, so if we draw this big trend line from the top, then the breakout point comes to around 1700, which coincides with the lot of call open interest. So We can also have a look at the Strike OI inside screen and search for this stock to have a better look at the OI. Yeah. So see, since it is the price is 1685, it is close to the resistance based on option price, option data, that is 1700. It is saying near resistance. Now, if we do see a breakout above this level and this highest CE strike, that is 1700, start seeing any kind of unwinding from the call writers, it will be a further sign based on options data that they are giving up their positions. So that's something we need to keep an eye on. So yeah, so that's pretty much it about today's video. So we just looked at the monthly performances, and in which we saw financial services were outperforming for the last 1 month, and we noticed a weekly bullish crossover on the index itself. And within those indices, if we look at the components, there are a couple of stocks that are showing bullish crosses both on daily and weekly time frame that you can check on your own as well. And for instance, we just analyzed one stock that is a part of FNO as well, which is Bajaj FinServ. So if you liked the video, do like, share and subscribe our channel. Let us know what you think about it. Thank you.